It is June 10th, and you know what that means? It is so much closer to the fantasy football season than you know it. So today we'll be doing a mock draft. Not any mock draft. We did a mock draft last week. This is a special one. This is a Scott Fishbowl 16 mock draft. Um, if you want, spots are still open. We have a couple left, so join on in. You can check that on Blue Sky. If not, enjoy the show because we're going to have a lot of fun today. So, Justin, let's get going.
You're watching FantasyNow Plus.
What's up, my dude?
What's up?
Oh, you know, Scott Fishbowl season, rules are coming out, people are mocking. I did a mock. I've already done a Scott Fishbowl mock. I mocked on Monday.
You did.
It's fun.
I draft this weekend on Sunday. So for Scott Fishbowl.
Look at you.
So.
Look at you. I mocked with Evan Sather, former FantasyNow Plus member, and he has his own network now, the Fantasy Football Network, and I was on his show, 8 o'clock on East Coast. We did a mock draft, and I just picked players. So, and to be completely fair, when I do Scott Fishbowl drafts, I was asked this, like, what's your strategy? What's this? What's that? My strategy is I have fun and I don't take it serious because it's not a league that really matters in the end of the day. It matters, but what I mean is winning doesn't matter. Creating friendships and relationships and having fun matters more than winning. So
yeah,
that's what I look forward to.
I would definitely say that the best fantasy player does not win every year. So it's sometimes it's just a crapshoot of who got lucky in the waivers, who got lucky in the draft, and how you manage your team throughout the year. So that's the big important parts, in my opinion. So yeah.
Fun fact. I think I made it to the semifinals last year. I didn't even know.
No, you didn't make it to the semifinals. Okay. You actually lost in the first round. But if you actually paid attention, you would have made it to the semifinals because we kept track on that score. Doomy, definitely. There is a link in the description of this video, and the 9 spot is open. So if you want to mock draft right now, join us. So and then JRS, always, of course, we love seeing you too. So Josh, before we get over to the Scott Fishbowl mock draft, I have a weekly what is this? Keep trade cut conversation for you. And again, no super analysis, just off the riff. Your 3 players are Garrett Wilson.
Dynasty or redraft?
We'll say dynasty.
All right.
Because keep trade cut is really a dynasty thing.
Yeah, no.
Not really trading people right now.
Just asking.
And this is not super flex. This is just half point PPR, 12 team, no tight end premium.
All right.
Garrett Wilson, George Pickens, Tyler Warren.
Oh, this is easy. This is the easiest thing of all time. I'm cutting Tyler Warren. Yeah, I'm cutting Tyler Warren, period. Like, he's just, I know we loved his production, but he could just be just a guy. I'm trading George Pickens because Pickens has the most value to be traded and the less confidence in him repeating what he did last year. I'm keeping my dog. I'm keeping the guy that I love the most. And of any wide receiver probably in the league right now, Garrett Wilson, he's a target machine. I'm definitely keeping that upside. I know that some of you might be wrong or think I'm wrong, but I'm keeping the upside guy.
I agree with you. Keeping Garrett Wilson, trading George Pickens, and cutting Tyler Warren. You could almost trade Garrett Wilson for more value and keep hopefully the high stakes of George Pickens. Hopefully he returns, but I don't think he's going to return with CeeDee Lamb coming back. So, and this is supposed to be the Dak down year. So,
well, I will say this. I think that you'll get more for Pickens because people just, when they do, what they do is they look at numbers from last year and they'll go, oh, Garrett Wilson plays for the Jets. He has Geno Smith, but they don't understand. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but it's hard to comprehend when you just look at someone's numbers from last year and the year before and go, God, he plays for the Jets. Yeah, but guys, he has like the most targets since joining the league. I think he's top 3 every single year. It's ridiculous. Whereas Pickens had that one massive year, and people are going to look at that and give you top assets for him. So that's why I do that. Thank you, Doom, for grabbing the 9 spot. I think I'm in the 12 spot. That's
You
where I'm
are in the
drafting.
12th spot. You're gonna make this draft very hard because it's gonna be me, then it's one person, and you, and it's positive. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this draft. But before, let's talk about some of the scoring here. Um, Scoring basic 6 points for all touchdowns, including passing, 2 points for all 2-point conversions. That's standard. You know, every yard or every 25 yards is a point. That's standard stuff. Rushing, receiving, first downs, all that standard stuff here. Tight ends get 1 extra point per reception and 1 extra point per first down, which I think is what it was last year as well, with those bonus points for the tight end position. However, now we're doing the video game bonuses. 10 points for 300 plus passing yards, 10 points for 400 plus passing yards, which looking at the settings, I think it is literally just basically 300 points plus is 10 points. I think it's supposed to be stackable. We'll have to confirm that. 10 points for 100 plus rushing and receiving, 10 points for 200 plus. And then there are 40 plus yard bonuses for passing and rushing, and then a 20 plus yard receiving bonus of 10 points each. So 10 players, you can start up to 2 quarterbacks. So technically super flex, but you also don't have to start a quarterback at all. So
I want to say something before we start. And if you're just coming on in here and you want to join the mock, there's some spots available. I think like 4 spots left. Craig, everyone else in the chat, if you want to join in, Doom did. Thank you. Or whatever your name is. I'm sorry. I'm going to call you Doom. I love you. Join in. I play in a league like this every single year. I'm in a league, an ESPN league that my friend runs, and everyone scores like 400 points a week. And the theme is, so I kind of have a head up on everybody. The theme is for a league like this is if your quarterback throws for 300 yards, you win. That's how I play. That's how this league is formatted. If your quarterback throws for 300 yards, you get like 25 points instead of 10. So basically, if you get the quarterback with 300 points, you win. Running backs are almost irrelevant because the odds of a running back getting 100 total yards consistently not going to be up there. And wide receivers are king. But honestly, you want to get the quarterback that throws for the volume. You want the yards. That's just my strategy output, but I won't follow that here. Watch me.
So let's switch over to this draft board here. We got 8 people in. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And this year is not third round reversal. So we'll go ahead and start this draft.
We're not doing third round reversal this year?
Here's no third round reversal.
And we're only doing 10-second clocks? Man, you guys better be paying attention. Talking to myself.
No third round reversal this year. It's going to be a little bit of a wild time.
That's okay, though. I still like 12. By the way, I picked 12 because I would pick 1 or 12 because I want to be on the turn everywhere.
Where are you drafting in Scott Fishbowl this year?
12.
Oh, okay.
12.
That's fair.
I
went 10 specifically for the fact that I was hoping that it was going to be third round reversal, and then that was a surprise to me. So right before here, we had Chase and Smith and Ajigba. We've already seen 3 quarterbacks come off the board. Interesting thing here, the Patriots fan at the 101 drafted Josh Allen.
Fraud.
Not Drake May. So clearly he thinks that Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Drake May. We're just going to throw that out there. So with this pick, I am looking at big plays. We talked about this with the scoring, that big play makers are going to score more points. So we're looking for guys that are going to get huge amounts. And I never like drafting this player now, but I guess I will go ahead and draft him. I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey at the 110.
Ooh, I like it. He has the opportunity
a little
to get
crazy.
No, he's got the opportunity to get a ton of bonuses. Like I like that. I like that pick a lot. Oh man, we already got one auto pick, but that's okay. Because the timers are pretty quick, but I'm on the clock. Can you pause me? All right, on. Easy peasy for me. Like it's first round. There's not much to think about here. I've already proclaimed him as the best running back, and Bobby Melendez did too here on Finn's Talk Sports Network.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Devon Achane as my first pick. Okay. He's the only show in town. He's literally the only show in town. And I'm going to stick with him being the only show in town. And I know I just said that like running backs are kind of useless in like this kind of format, but they're also useful at some points. And a guy who's going to score a lot of touchdowns and get a lot of yards and get a lot of usage, I'm doubling down, baby. Give me James Cook. Give me another dominant running back on a dominant team that's going to score a lot of touchdowns.
Not entirely who I thought you were about to pick because I was going to be a little upset. But unfortunately, the auto pick went ahead and drafted Jonathan Taylor before me. Not Star-Lord. You got in there just a half second too late. And if you're watching, tell me, please. I will take back the Jonathan Taylor pick from you, but that is exactly who I was going to take, unfortunately. So I guess I will end up going a different route here, and I'm going to go with the big playmaker and hope that Kyler Murray can feed him all day, every day. And I'm going to take Justin Jefferson at the turn, the 203.
He was my next pick, by the way. Or he was my pick before. Like, honestly, I was like James Cook or JJ. I was never thinking about Taylor because I think JJ is going to have a big bounce back year. We already know this. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that Kyler's going to finish quarterback 1 because I said so. And JJ is going to finish as wide receiver 1 because I said so.
Yeah. So looking at this already, you have Achane and Cook. You've got your running backs already pretty much taken care of. Are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good to go.
You're set now? Like
I will never draft another running back in this draft ever again. I won't need to.
Yeah, I'm loving the McCaffrey Jefferson pick. Obviously, both of these guys could see some injuries here. What's going on with 101?
You know, Brian is a fun guy. He likes to have fun. There's no trades here, Brian.
Yeah,
there's no trades here.
We're just triple downing on the quarterback position. Team 7 and Team 4 are both auto pick positions here. Also are doubled down on quarterback position before a lot of us already have a quarterback. So this will get a little interesting here.
The autos will throw some things off, but man, Mendoza's ADP is wild. Wow. Guys, I haven't done a lot of mocks in this season so far. I've kind of been slacking on this end. Cannot believe Mendoza, his ADP 39. Is wild.
Yeah.
Wow. What are we doing?
So here, I think I actually am going to go with a player that we talked about we talked about him earlier this show. I'm going to go with George Pickens here and just, hope that he continues to have a good year. And I mean, that's all Scott Fishbowl is, I feel like, is let's hope that he have a good year and he is a big playmaker like he was last year.
So here's where things go sideways for Josh. I already got the players I wanted. There's a lot of players I hate out here. There's a lot of players I love out here, but Rashee Rice, I quit you, buddy. If Rashee Rice wasn't such a dirtbag, I'd probably take him here, but I'm not. I'm going to go with his quarterback right now. I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go with the GOAT, Mr. Consistent. I'm going to hope that he's healthy. I'm going to hope that he's ready to go. And I definitely want Patrick Mahomes, but don't worry. I'm not done at quarterback just yet. This guy just added a superstar Hall of Fame wide receiver to his arsenal. He already has Ricky Pearsall. He's already got Kittle, maybe, possibly. He's already got CM. Give me Brock. Give me the trailer, Brock Purdy, the guy who's just being carried through his entire career. Give me Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I knew that as soon as you said Hall of Fame wide receiver, I was like, oh, he's going Brock Purdy here. That's fine. So we got Star-Lord. Okay, Star-Lord has now tripled down on the running back position with Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, and Saquon Barkley. Two of those players I would have also taken. So I have not gone quarterback here. At this rate, I'm kind of waiting on quarterback. And in fact, I think I'm actually going to go with a player that could be a little risky because that's been my game. That's been my motto so far this draft. And I'm going to go with the New England Patriots wide receiver, A.J. Brown, in the 4th round. That's a really good
pick. That's a good value pick. He should go before
a lot of these players.
Nico Collins. I'll just say that.
Maybe even London Pickens. Like, I don't know. Brown on a new team, I think this is going to be very good for Drake May and the Patriots.
I think so too. That's gonna be a good pick for you. Good.
So we got 4 tight ends drafted so far through 4 rounds.
Who's this clown
in the
taking?
first, second, third, and fourth round each. And both of those 2 teams have 2 tight ends now. And Doomy, you're welcome for sniping you with AJ Brown. It was either Prescott or AJ Brown, and I went with AJ Brown.
10-second clock is tough. Next week we'll do, or if we do them again, there'll be 30-second clocks, and we won't pause our timers, because a lot of people are getting auto picked. But
yeah,
for sake of time, we kind of have to, because we don't want to be here for 4 hours, unless you guys want us here for 4 hours.
Maybe I'll do a 20-second clock. And Doomy, I think you're in here. If that was not your guy, let me know. You got Devontae Adams here. But yeah, Devonta Smith is such a good pick in the 5th round. Doomy, who do you want? You auto picked again. Let me know who you want. And then the same goes with you, Ben. If you can pick somebody before I pick, throw it in the chat and I will definitely fix it. So,
ooh, but these other people are gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? Sorry for my language.
But right here, so you want a Henderson? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll change this player out for Henderson.
Let's make this as accurate as possible.
So here, I've pretty much punted the rest of the running back position. We're looking at a plethora of wide receivers here right now. If you look at this list, we've got a ton of wide receivers coming up, but I think I am going to go ahead and try to solve my quarterback position right now. And that's going to be your boy, Baker Mayfield.
All right. Bake and shake. Listen, I love shake and bake. I think he's gonna bounce back this year. The Buccaneers offense is gonna bounce back next year. Now that I'm set at quarterback, I'm set at running back. It's gonna be a lot of wide receivers in a row, 100%. And I think this guy is going to be. It has to be. This guy is gonna be slept on. DJ Moore. I don't know why people are like, his ADP is too low. He's gonna have the best quarterback of his entire career. If we're going to think AJ Brown logic of like, oh, he's going to go there and dominate, why wouldn't we think that for DJ Moore? He's dominated with the worst quarterbacks you could think of, Justin Fields. So give me DJ Moore here. I think he's going to have a career year with Joshua Allen. And a guy that my first stack of the show. Has anyone else stacked yet? If so, probably. I'm sorry, but probably.
Yeah, CD Lamb and Dak Prescott are stacked together.
Well, this is my first stack. All right. Give me the Hall of Famer. Give me the newly acquired Big Mike Evans. I'm taking a shot. I don't care about ADP.
Sorry, got to go down and find him.
I don't care about ADP.
Yeah, I do think here skipping on the quarterback position is kind of what I went with. It's also what I went with Scott Fishbowl last year as well, skipping the quarterback. So that it is something. We are talking about stacks here, and I'm also going to stack here, right here. I'm taking Emeka Egbuka with this pick to stack up with Baker Mayfield. You said Chris Godwin's the wide receiver 1. I think Emeka Egbuka is the wide receiver 1 for Tampa.
And watch Jalen McMillan be the wide receiver 1.
And exactly. Watch Bucky Irving be receiver number 1 for the Buccaneers this year. That would be really upsetting. So the third spot here now has 3 tight ends, 3 wide receivers through 6 rounds. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna be another wide receiver coming up for him.
Dude, all of his tight ends though are like really good.
Yeah,
really, really good.
And you can start more than 1 tight end. That's the thing, is that you can always start. You can start 8 tight ends, 10 tight ends if you really wanted to.
Think about it.
And you're getting the number 1 target, so it's kind of smart.
He has the number 1 target for Green Bay, Indianapolis, and Arizona. And
he does
the Rams and Houston and Carolina. Like, he has all number 1 targets.
Yes. And now Kyler Murray.
No,
it's fine. I was gonna take him at at the 7-10 anyway, so I wanted to put him up with Justin Jefferson. So we finally have another tight end off the board, and that's gonna be Harold Fannin. But here, I think so. Right here, I'm kind of leaning towards drafting another quarterback to get my second one here, and I'm trying to think. Minnesota, Kyler Murray just came off the board. Dak Prescott's already off the board. Drake May's been off the board. Baker's off the board, obviously. So there's no stacking here. Purdy's even off the board. So I'm looking at Cam Ward, CJ Stroud, Tyler Shuck, or Sam Darnold. Bryce Young's down there also. I think. Who's Atlanta's quarterback? Is that Penix still?
Up in the air, brother. 2 lefties and no quarterbacks.
I think I'm going to. I hate this pick, but I think I am going to go with CJ Stroud.
That's fine.
I don't love it.
If it's Tua, we're all if it's Tua,
if it's Tua, we're doomed.
Tank London, like just get rid of him.
Yeah, it's bad.
So I got one pick before me, but I doubt he's gonna pick who I'm gonna pick, or she, not sure. But they.
Okay,
Shuck,
so I'm wondering if they actually wanted Tyler Shuck. Again, not Star Lord. You're in the chat, Ben. Who are you actually taking here? Throw it in the chat before Josh picks. But Josh, talk about your next pick. Let's see if he snipes you.
So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the biggest bum of them all? That's my guy, Romo Dunze. No, it didn't rhyme, but I believed in you last year, and you were like super awesome for the first 4 to 5 weeks, and then you just kind of disappeared. So give him Brian Thomas Jr. That's okay, because you sniped me, you son of a. Because I was going to wrap him around and go Roma Dunze and Brian Thomas Jr. Because I was like, no one's taking Brian Thomas Jr. Like, that's what I said. Like, no one's taking him. But it's okay. You can have him. Because it just clears room for my tight end. We just talked about Tua. We just talked about Penix. Tua does love the tight end. Look what he did for bum-ass Darren Waller. Sorry for my life. I got to get better. Offseason. Bum Darren Waller. Look what he did with Jonnu Smith that one magical year. He loves the tight end. Give me Kyle Pitts. If Tua is a starter, I'm good with that. If Penix is a starter, I'm also good with that.
That's really upsetting to me. Because I only drafted Stroud thinking I could get Pitts on the turn. And I knew I should have drafted Pitts because you all have quarterbacks and wasn't going to draft Stroud. So that's super disappointing. That's good for me to know, though. Oh, not Star-Lord. I think you auto-drafted again. Because I think you might have maybe you just quickly picked Metcalf, but if you didn't, let me know.
Aaron Rodgers top option? Yeah.
Nope. Okay, you did want Metcalf. Okay, that's good. See, everybody sees it. He wanted Metcalf. Okay, so here we got to look at this, and I don't like anything. I need a running back. That's going to be the main problem here.
Do you need a running back?
So why? Huh?
Do we have to start a running back? I thought it was all flex.
I mean, no, it's all flex. It's 2 super flex positions and 3 flex. So I guess I really don't need a running back. But if I'm looking at the board here, I'm going to take the running back 1 for the quarterback that I just drafted. I'm going to take David Montgomery. Because why not? Truthfully, like it's him or another quarterback or like Cortland Sutton. And I'd rather just make sure I get another running back just in case. Who knows?
I don't want to just blast your pick because we're both professionals, right? But where's the upside? Where's the upside?
Red
That's
zone.
just the most boring. That's just the most
Red
boring
zone.
pick I've ever seen.
It is a boring pick, but we're in the 8th round, Josh. Like,
but who's going to have a better chance to get 100 yards in a game? David Montgomery or Michael Wilson or Lemon or
that's fair. That's fair.
Pearsall or your buddy Alex Pierce.
Alec.
That's my advantage with I've been playing in the stupid bonus league. I hate it. Danny, if you're watching, Danny, you're the commish. I hate your league, but I play it every year. It's just bonuses. And I've noticed later round running backs are just completely useless. If you don't have a top guy. It's all good though. It's a learning experience, buddy. Just kidding. I made some bad picks, dude. Look at
you've been in Scott Fishbowl a lot longer than I have. So
Mahomes. No, this isn't a Scott Fishbowl thing. But Mahomes probably was my worst pick so far. Like honestly, I would have been better off with Purdy and maybe Dak.
Vindicated right there. See, ball knowers know, Josh.
Team 5 broke his heart. Who'd he grab? Michael Wilson?
Yeah.
What a superstar he turned out to be. Who would have thought? Not us.
I mean, 1 year does not make a superstar yet, so I want to see that repeated again this year. With
I
a
like Dowdle.
different quarterback situation.
I do like Dowdle. I think he has the potential to get a lot of work there and to become a 100-yard receiving rusher every single game.
I've now reached the point where tight ends are not good.
So got one.
Where? Like,
yo, superstar Rondé Gadsden.
I maybe can get a tight end here in a little bit, but I think right here, I said I have the number one wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Might as well ensure that I get the number one wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to take Chris Godwin.
Yeah, you sniped. Well, you didn't snipe me technically, but yeah, that was my pick. Yeah, that was definitely my pick. Mark Andrews, solid pick there. So you just sniped me, and now I have to. Oh, you changed the timer. Look at you. Look at you. So what I'll do, again, I'm not going to go running back.
You weren't getting Godwin anyway because he said he also got sniped. So
okay, everyone got sniped. Everyone got sniped. So I guess I have to look around and go, okay, who's a big play player? Because that's what I'm looking for. Big play players. Who's the guy who's going to score a lot of touchdowns and possibly get a lot of bonuses? And I hate doing this. Oh, he was already picked. Thank goodness. Thank you, teammate, for auto picking Alex Pierce. I didn't want that nonsense on my team. So I'm going to go to the next best case scenario and go Jordan Addison. I hate it. It's gross, but he does make big plays. He does make big plays. And guys, we're in round 12, like round 9, whatever round we're in. That's what at this point, you're just kind of throwing darts. And then I don't want to take too much time. So why not just for the fun of things? Who's making fun of me?
He said sniped before him and after him. So he wanted Jordan Addison also, apparently.
This is trash. Give me Wan'Dale.
Yeah, it got bad. It got bad quick.
Give me Wan'Dale. Give me Wan'Dale Robinson. Give me Target Hog, Wan'Dale Robinson with Brian Daboll.
Ooh. Okay.
What's wrong with
Quentin
that?
Johnson right after that at the turn. So in between, I was not going to take Quentin Johnson. I think I am going to go with a tight end here.
What? You didn't like my Wan'Dale pick?
It's fine. Tennessee. So I'm going to go with Brenton Strange.
You don't like opportunities?
I guess that's fine. I'd rather have Carnell Tate.
I mean, was he still available?
And that's rookie. Carnell Tate's been gone.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is he still available? In the 10th round, guys, Wan'Dale's a solid pick. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100.
It's fair.
I mean, he's gonna get like 8 targets a game with Daboll. Cam Ward. We are too quick to give up on these people. We are too quick. You just said 1 year doesn't make a breakout, so 1 year doesn't make you a bust either. Cam Ward. Speaking of
with specific teams, it would. When was the last good wide receiver that went to Tennessee and actually did something? I mean, I guess it is with Brian Daboll, so he loves him some Wan'Dale Robinson.
Listen, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see, because he followed him for a reason. I like the familiarity with him. He knows the offense. He knows what Daboll wants to do. And what did Daboll do, even with neighbors? Still got Wan'Dale the ball. Shut up, Brian.
It's fair. I want to see if my my next player is still going to be here.
Chig Okonkwo?
No. Tight ends are going really quick, though. Yeah, I should be hopefully safe here. We'll see what Doomy does here. But, yep. So he took Isaiah Likely, which is fine. I'm actually just going to take, Mr. I'm never below tight end 5 since 2015. I'm going to take Travis Kelce in the 11th round. I like the value. Who knows? Maybe if he finishes as tight end 5 and I drafted him as tight end 19, I'm fine with that.
No, I don't hate that. So right now we're shooting our shots. I can draft because I already knew who my pick was. amazing value if he does play.
Yeah.
If he does, I mean, he's going to play, but if he even does 70% of what he did last year, give me Jacoby Brissett all day. And I said I wasn't taking a running back, but this value is too good. He's the starting running back for a team that does not have a running back. Rachaad White, I hate him. I don't think he's better than Bucky Irvin, Sean Tucker, or whoever else Tampa had, but he's better than whatever Washington has.
Yeah. So on the reverse side, I'm going to take JCM, who also plays for Washington, on the chance that he's the guy. Doubtful that he's actually the guy, but I'll take him. He's young, and like Brian said, starting.
There's no starting running backs anymore, guys. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are the starters, but I think he'll get the majority of the work. I hope.
So you sniped him again.
That's what happens, baby. When you draft.
Also,
with the
Brian,
pros,
AJ
baby.
Brown did not go to Tennessee. First of all, he was drafted by Tennessee, and when he was at Tennessee, his best year was his second year, where he was wide receiver 12. And then he finished as wide receiver 32.
Davey, I want to address you because I love you for being here. It is a strong stance, but would you prefer a milquetoast response? I take stances here. I speak with my chest if it's your first time around. And let's go. Let's do it. Hey, who was the one before anybody who said Daniel Jones is a starter in Indianapolis? Who was the guy?
Oh, my God.
If you're looking at him, who was the guy? Never mind. I don't want to go through my whole everything. Who was the guy who said this first? But I'm nobody, so nobody knows. But it is a strong stance. He could totally bum out. And maybe he benefited from playing behind a very, very strong Tampa Bay offensive line. And he did. And so does Bucky. Last year wasn't so much fun with that offensive line. We're still believing in see, 1 year doesn't make golden a bust. Brian still believes.
It's not the same as what I was saying, though. When you leave the team, he's staying in the same offense and the same team. A little bit different. Okay, teammate, I'm tired of you now. Sadiq and Njoku back to back. Come on, man.
Njoku, brother.
I was gonna draft Njoku. He wasn't even like next up on the list. What is Sleeper AI doing here?
Because ADP don't matter, brother. Especially in Scott Fishbowl. You guys are going to see a lot of fun picks in that format.
Oh, it's my pick. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to think about here is, go back to the big time playmakers and who has the best chance of being a big time playmaker, get 100 yards. And that is absolutely no one coming up on this list, guaranteed at least. But I will go with a rookie. I haven't gone with a rookie at all this draft. I'm going to go with my boy from IU from like 5 minutes down the road of where I currently live. And that is Omar Cooper Jr. with the
Perfect.
Jets.
I don't mind that one.
It's late.
All right, cool. I did not get sniped because I didn't think I'd get sniped on this one. So this is my favorite late round guy, and I'll take him with my last pick. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, you know what? What if they lost AJ Brown? Tight ends are pretty important in this league. What if, where did Stowers go? Where did Stowers go? There he is. What if Stowers is good? Like, what if? What if he has a Brock Bowers type year? I doubt it. But what if? Goddard's still there. I understand. Goddard's still good. I said this on Monday night with Evan. Goddard is still the guy. But what if? And then my last pick, I take him in every round last because what if he does return from his rookie form where he scored 10 touchdowns. He scored 10 touchdowns his rookie season. Baker and him love each other. When McMillan came back last year, McMillan was a dude on fire with Baker. What if
God, I hate you.
Guy? And he is going to be a guy. And I know Tampa bias. Like I've been literally Tampa bias this entire draft. I don't even like the Bucks. I just live here. And I just know that McMillan is a dude. And that dude is going to ball out if he can stay healthy.
I had this whole thing about like I said before, I'm going to get the wide receiver one for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And just to make sure I do, I'm going to draft Jalen McMillan. But no, fine, whatever. I have no idea now. Like that's who I was gonna draft. It's fine. And I do want to know. I did take 6 rounds off of this. This is a 20-round draft that I've made 14 for the sake of time. So everybody remember that you still have 6 more picks after this later on. So I think what I'm gonna do, I would draft, Anthony Richardson just because drafting him over Aaron Rodgers would be hilarious.
They
What
know
are you
they're
saying?
giving. It's not Tez Johnson. It's Ted Hurst is the real. Ted Hurst is taking over that Mike Evans role. Like that's a fact. But I'm not sold on him yet. That's why I took McMillan. To be honest, I'm not sold on Hurst yet. But he is supposed to take over the Mike Evans role, 100%.
So we're saying who now?
Ted Hurst.
Ted Hurst?
Yep, he's supposed to be the guy.
Where is Ted Hurst on this list?
I just prefer McMillan because he already has a thing with Baker, and they're really close.
Shaheed. I went with Shaheed instead. Big playmaker. I mean, he catches the long balls.
Yeah, bonuses.
And hopefully that's just fine. And that's what we want. We want the long balls. So, and yes, late rounds after 15 is like selecting the lottery tickets. So
Shaheed was really good there.
Yeah. Who?
Shaheed. I like your pick.
Oh,
I was giving you
I'm
props.
surprised he was there. Honestly, when I saw him, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll take him. And apparently I sniped him with Shaheed. So I'm very happy with that. I was going to take Jalen McMillan. I'm happy with Shaheed here instead.
There it is.
But that is a 14 round SFB16 mock draft. Thanks for those that joined in. I'm drafting on Sunday. If you are in Cincinnati, come say hello to me. I am in the roller coaster tycoon division. So, yeah, come say hi. I would love to chat.
I am not going to be in any Scott Fishbowl live drafts. I did Orlando every single year except for this year. Just cannot make it out this time around. So I'm drafting offline or online, actually, and I'm doing the Charizard division. So if you're in that Charizard division or you haven't been picked yet, because I think Charizard division still has teams open, I'm not sure. Play with me. I'm not good. So I'm just kidding. I make the semifinals and don't know, or I should have. I didn't know. So play with me. I'm aloof. But we have fun. This was fun. And remember, mock drafts are just mock drafts. Anything you do here in June, especially early June, is not going to be the same when you actually draft in real life. So just understand that. Mock drafts are fun, but it's not always like real practice.
And if you are going to a Scott Fishbowl draft this weekend or next weekend or the following weekend or drafting live, just have fun with it. Like, it doesn't need to be serious. Like, the chances of you winning is really slim. So just make sure you have fun with it. And do me, I might see you next year in Minnesota if you go to Minnesota. So
bring back the board up. We want to see who the best team was. Oh, we have demands.
I already closed that out. Okay. 1 second. Hold on.
Just for fun's sakes, he said Josh. The 12 slot was the best team. That's what he said. That's
not at all what I said, but I'm pulling.
Well, I still have it up on my phone.
Well, I already. Hold on. It's right here.
This slacker. Bro.
There you go.
So who do you like? Honestly, like if you look at it without bias, I'm really liking Team 3. I like all the tight ends. I like he got Kyler. I like he got Daniel Jones late. Malik Willis is going to still score fantasy points. I like that he has Tet, Nico, and Puka. And if you look at his later rounds, like Jaden Reed's still going to get the ball. Don't really like Josh Downs, but he's just a late pick flyer anyway. I really like what Team 3 did. Strongest. But Team 8 and auto pick, you got Chase and Neighbors. Give me that all day, man. Those are bonus heavy. Like, those are the bonuses. Those guys are going to get a lot of bonuses. But that's just an auto pick team, so I don't want to analyze it too much. Who did you think had the best team here?
I do like 3. The tight ends. Yeah, I mean, you have 4 number 1 targets. I mean, even looking at Kittle, when Kittle comes back late in the season, he is generally the number 1 target in San Francisco because they don't really have wide receivers anymore. So I don't hate that. I'm trying to look at, where all the stacks are. And I mean, Team 3 is the best tight end position. Team 2 is pretty good as well with Bowers and Loveland. Both are probably going to be top 5 wide tight ends this year. It's just that wide receiver position on big plays is not as much there, so I'm struggling on that part. I think I also like the 6th spot. You got Gibbs and Jacobs if Jacobs doesn't get into any legal trouble. But also with Drake London, who is consistently a top 10 wide receiver. Trevor Lawrence is finally coming up. Shuck could likely come up. It's just the depth chart isn't quite there though. So and Adams has been a killer no matter what team he is on, no matter how old he is. He's been pretty good. So I'm curious about that one as well. But yeah,
could easily take over that.
8 is good even for an auto pick.
And go back to the team with Corum, with Lawrence and all them. Corum could easily take over that running back spot in Los Angeles. I love Kyron Williams, but we've seen Corum like blow up last year, and that could easily be a takeover situation. So, but yeah, team 3, you win. Brian, I don't like you taking 3 quarterbacks at the top, especially if we can't trade. That's an empty spot every week. Now I understand, like whenever those Josh Allen and Dart are on bye, like yes, you have a massive advantage, but that's only just 2 weeks of the season. Now if Dart gets hurt, Allen gets hurt, of course you're safe. But I don't like taking 3 tight ends are fine, but quarterbacks in a super league, Superflex dynasty, sure, why not?
When are their bye weeks? Do we actually know when their bye weeks are?
Because it'd be really bye weeks.
It'd be really funny if the Bills, Giants, and Eagles had like the same bye week.
Brian's a lot smarter than that. I feel like you don't have to play a quarterback. Yeah, you don't have to play a quarterback.
Yeah.
Or do we? Yeah. I don't know. I just found out the rules Monday, so I'm excited. I can't wait to draft.
You do not have to play a quarterback. Oh, we do know when the bye weeks are. Yes.
I said I don't know when the bye weeks are. I don't ever look.
Neither do I. But yeah, you do not have to play a quarterback, so you don't even need to draft a quarterback. In fact, I might do the fun thing of not drafting a quarterback this week.
Oh, that'd be dumb, but okay. I'm here for it.
Would it?
I don't know. I don't know.
It might
be.
Won. I mean, really, I guess all we're really thinking about is, who's throwing a lot of passing yards. A lot of passing yards is what you're looking for quarterback position. So if you can't get a quarterback that throws 300 plus yards a game, which let's face it, the NFL doesn't throw 300 plus yards a game anymore. They throw mostly 250 yards. Some get to 300, barely any get to 400. Why not just go for the wide receivers?
Jacoby Brissett. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. We do have our league of our own. If you're new to this channel, I see a lot of new faces. If you're not in Super League, we do a charity league called Super League, and we ran it. Yeah. Go ahead, you do it. You know what? It's your thing.
No. I when you said if you're not in Super League, I read if you're not in Scott Fishbowl. I was going to say, or if you are in Scott Fishbowl. Super League is a charity fundraiser tournament. It's best ball. Except this year is going to be really, 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 really short benches. Like I'm talking about one person on your bench in a best ball league, but it is managed best ball. So there are waivers. You can actually go through and submit your fab for waivers, which makes it a little bit interesting. Tournament's a lot of fun. Our drafts will start August 1st. It's way later this year because it is such a short bench. We don't need, 3 months to draft. So get your Scott Fishbowl draft done. Come over to Super League, register now, superleagueff.org. You can register there. And if for some reason you're having issues with registering, hit me up and I'll make sure you get registered somehow. So, and yes, the league info is in the Discord as well. So just join Super League. It's, again, fun league. There will be fun scoring as well, just like Scott Fishbowl. So if you're into the fun scoring, definitely join Super League today. But every benefits the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
There we go. And there's also a prize. We do pay for a prize, a ring, really nice ring. We sent it out to the last winner, and you don't need to donate. Appreciate it if you donate, but if you don't, you're still eligible to win the ring. Whoever wins gets that cool ring from us. It's got your name on it, the Super League year, and all that fun stuff. So solely customizable. We mail it to you, and our last winner definitely enjoyed it very much. And we appreciate you guys watching. So we'll be back next week. Not sure what we're talking about next week, but we'll be here Wednesday at noon. We should have our rankings up, I think, next week. I think next week is a ranking show because it's time to get our rankings in. I have not done it. I've been slacking, shocking, playing too much Pokemon over here. It's Pokemon Go Fest season. I ain't got time for fantasy.
This weekend.
That being said, no, Pokemon Go Fest was last weekend in Chicago. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, Pokemon Go Fest last week was in Chicago at Grant Park. The global event is in July 11th. Go look it up, buddy. I'm a big Pokemon Go player, level 77. Hit me up. I'll give you my trainer code. Either way, that being said, we're leaving. I'll see you guys next week. With that being said, Justin, in the stream, you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, Justin. I'm always wrong. Can you play our theme song on the way out? For the new listeners? I love this.
Did they change that?
No.
Did they change
Pokemon
it?
Go Fest was last week, dude. I had plans. I was going to go.
I remember you specifically like, it's going to be June, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm going to be in Cincinnati for Scott Fish Bowl. So even if you came up, I won't be here. But they had to have changed it because I knew it was next week.
Yeah,
this
they
coming
definitely
up weekend.
changed. Anyway,
whatever.
They don't care about Pokemon Go Fest. They want to hear the song.
Hey, 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 hey! Josh is always right, crown on his head like Jesus in the end zone. Justin's usually wrong, but it's fine, we can lie, call it barely wrong tonight. Rasta locks, drop walls come down, Jericho slick in the Sunday crown. Mankind masked behind the screen, but the beard's trimmed clean. Fantasy Now Plus just broke the town. Starts it showdown, wave a wire glow. Dynasty Kings on the Dynasty and 30 show. Will and Tim trading rookies for souls. DFS fix Brian Rock on a roll. This is Fantasy Now Plus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. From the expo stage to the Discord range, where your headquarters, watch the rankings grow. Topher and Flores arguing tears, just dropping recipes with the injury tears. Cried one time when your bet goes bust, wave a miss, but we still got the trust. Fantasy Now Plus, Fantasy Now Plus. We don't sleep, we just Sunday Sean's DFS prophecy, game day grub sizzling, Monday night football decisions, national tight end week, pure fantasy religions, got fishbowl, super leagues, sleeper leagues in the dark, mock drafts, slaying rookie impact spark. Josh on the main stage, Justin laughing it off. Brian deep dives, Will's trade value scoff. Topher yells wide receiver 3. Flores yells running back dead. Sean says stack the Chiefs, them plates the spread. Fantasy Now Plus anthem. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Flow, Blue Sky, Reddit, we steal the show. From the flagship pod to the Wednesday night brawl, we're the crew, we're the call, we're the end of your fall. Fantasy Now Plus, Fantasy Now Plus, lock in, level up, never fall. Never fall. FantasyNowPlus.com. The wire never sleeps, Discord's lit, rankings locked, we run these leagues. Fantasy Now Plus. Your head